What's up, everyone? Welcome to another Tracks on Sundays. I'm Tracks to Max, and this is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, we're on the Only Voids account again, and first and foremost, I just want to wish you a Happy New Year again, and welcome to our first episode of 2025. A lot of times, these challenge accounts only tend to last for a year or a couple of months, or, not all too long, really, but the idea I had for this account starting off was to try and get Lydia. Unfortunately, though, that's pretty much determined by the fact if you pull a champion from a specific faction, yes or no. So we haven't been able to do it quite yet. We still have about a week to go, and then we would actually be playing for a year on this account. We are getting pretty close, as you may know, but yeah, it's dependent on those specific champions from those specific factions, more or less. I think dwarves I could probably finish if I gear up my champions in a specific manner and get masteries on them and stuff like that. So we'll see about that faction, but the orcs is a huge issue, and Shadowkin, I still need at least one champion there, right? So yeah, but not to sound like a broken record, you guys know that stuff already if you've been following the series. Today, as you can see, I have my streaming set up not to actually stream, but I'm going to do something different today because Hell Hades dropped a video a couple of days ago, and I will put this on real quick. It's this Here We Go Again free-to-play 2025. I haven't watched this yet, so I don't know what he's planning for this year, and I want to say I'm probably not going to do whatever he has planned for this upcoming year, but I do want to kind of watch this and maybe analyze it, maybe give it a shot if it is something that would be doable for us while maintaining my main account, while maintaining the Only Voids account. Because frankly, I complain about time issues in Raid enough as it is, right? And adding another free-to-play to all of that wouldn't help the situation at all, right? That said, if it's only for like 3 months or something, maybe I could do it then, because right now the Void account, let's hop back over there real quick. It's kind of in a stalemate, I guess you could say. Like, I have some things to push on this account for sure, but it's basically I need to farm better gear to get there first, and masteries and all that jazz, right? So the last week or so, I guess, maybe the last 10 days, I've more or less just been running everything kind of on auto, not even really paying attention, not even logging in that many times a day, really. Often just logging in once a day for like an hour or so and then logging back off. What I'm trying to say is that maybe I could actually just like play this account in the background while I do focus on that free-to-play account. But yeah, I'm not too sure about it, because there's, like I said, there's still a lot of things on this account that I have not accomplished yet. We don't have a decent Fire Knight hard team yet. We don't have a decent Ice Golem hard team yet. I haven't built the Shogun team yet. There's quite a few things, actually. We haven't finished our Doom Tower hard yet, which, it's pretty close here. Like, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus the boss stages away from actually getting our first clear of Doom Tower hard. At this stage, man, I've tried this stage so many times. I haven't tried in over a week, I don't think, because after a couple of days of trying, I just went back to, well, I just started normal, and that's what we've been doing here, right? So, we can't do that. Yeah, but so like that's one of the things that we can definitely work on. And then obviously we need to get our masteries done on our new champions, Sir Nick and Lady Noelle. Now, what have I been doing in the meantime, you may ask? Well, I did a little bit of leveling for Inquisitor, so we can get him ready to throw into Hydra, make that a little easier for us. And other than that, I've just been running Minotaur for this guy. No, actually, for this guy and for this guy. And I also took up this guy to 6-star to make our Scarab King a little easier, right? So, as you can see, also has some masteries. Haven't quite finished them yet. Yeah, I'm just been taking it easy, really. Building my gems back up, building my silver up, and yeah, just enjoying the holidays and my free time, really. We did have to actually pull some shards. I did that off stream because I noticed this way too late. It was like, I don't know, I think I woke up, logged in, and it was like 11 minutes left. And I didn't have the points yet to get the 5-star soul for Sir Nick. So we did luckily manage to pick that up because I almost missed that. And that would have been pretty tragic because I think I had like 40,000 or 45,000 points even to get the soul, and it was 50. So all I had to do was like pull one extra sacred shard or something like that, and we got it. But I almost missed it. So that would have been pretty dumb. But we got it. So it's all Gucci, all good. This is going to probably help us a little bit when we want to actually do some damage with Sir Nick and the clan boss. We can use all the help we can get, right? Now, I'm not really sure what I'm going to be putting on him. I was thinking about Heaven Cast, since that'll give him quite some extra damage for each buff on him, and if we pair him together with Lydia, that's already an extra 2 buffs, right, from the speed buff plus the strengthen. And then his own shields, his own unkillable buff, all that jazz. So could probably possibly get like a plus 7.5% damage or something like that. I don't know if that's necessarily going to be better than just throwing this on and getting the decreased defense, but I feel like this is something that could probably go on to any other champion, because I think my Warcaster yeah, already has like a 3-star, so you know that could easily be a 5-star soon. If we actually get these in the shop, we could actually go after those, and then we don't really have to like waste a damage dealer's spot with that, right? Sir Nick, I don't know, some people say he does smack. I have never actually played with the champion before, so I don't know. What people did tell me though is that often when you use the unkillable, you're going to have to turn off the shield because he prioritizes it. Now, I don't know with the new AI if that's actually an issue still or not, so we're going to have to find all that stuff out. But yeah, that's still kind of for the future for now, because obviously we don't really have the team yet without Lydia that I was talking about. We could try and set up a Lady Noelle team, you know, Sir Nick and Lady Noelle. Although I've heard that kind of bugs out a little bit too. That she doesn't target Sir Nick unless he has the highest HP. So I don't know how accurate that is. Someone did some testing on this, I believe, in Jay Giggs's Discord. So that could be an option. The thing I don't really like about that though is I highly doubt that we would be able to get a 1 key if we're going to use Lady Noelle and Sir Nick in the same team. You know, Lydia brings actually the speed buff and actually brings the decreased defense and the weaken. Now, you could say the same goes for someone like Warcaster, but Warcaster, for a support champion, hits reasonably hard actually. Like, we're not talking about like 100k a hit or anything like that, but I do believe that these A1s are about 30k a pop or something. So, you know, that's add in the War Master and you're talking almost 100k with an A1. So I don't know. I think Warcaster hits a little harder than Noelle probably will hit. I could be mistaken. I haven't actually tried this champion yet, so I don't know. But there's then the other things like the chance of placing a block buffs. We don't really want the block buffs on our clan boss, right? And it's irresistible if Sir Nick is on the same team, so it's going to happen either way. We much rather have Warcaster steal attack buffs from the clan boss to add to his own damage, right? That's a lot better than putting up a block buffs. But yeah, so we have a lot of things to test is what I'm trying to say on this account. There's still a lot of work, right? We still have a lot of things to do, a lot of things to figure out, and yeah, I don't know if I'm actually ready yet to be doing a second free-to-play account and covering it for that matter. But I know I'm almost certain that if I put a poll up asking you guys want to see me participate in the Hell Hades challenge, that most of you are just going to say yes, right? Because of course you do. Why wouldn't you want to see someone do the free-to-play challenge? So I'm not going to put up that poll because I know what the answers are going to be, but I'm going to have to think about it, right? But first, we can take a look at the video together and maybe see what's up and see what he has to say about it. So yeah, it's a cool intro.
Hey guys, this is Hell Hades free to play. Guys, free to play is coming back. 2025. I had tons of people messaging me about it. I've actually been a bit sick over Christmas, so I've not been recording videos.
We all are, apparently.
I've seen some of my kind of like best bits, I guess, of the year over the last couple of days. But yeah, wanted to put out a video just basically calling out, is it happening? Yes, it's happening. Free to play 2025. Give you guys just an idea, a flavor of what we're doing and kind of like when we're looking to kick things off. I do just want to quickly call out, we had a video with Justin Khan, who was the founder of Twitch, as well as actually
skip.
No content creator fun. We had this kind of like community and content creator competition running.
So this was last year's competition, or what am I looking at? Who are these people? I don't even know half of these guys. That's kind of weird. All right. A lot of content creators, right?
We had some rules in play, like no spending, obviously, it's free to play. No summoned legendaries or mythicals were allowed, but you were allowed to use like promo codes and stuff like that. We had these different creator teams. You could look on the website at your progress. So this is my progress here last year where...
You know, it's kind of funny. I didn't catch any of this. I didn't follow it. I like completely isolated myself from this whole happening. Kind of weird. I don't know if any of you who are actually participating in the Only Voids challenge, did you guys participate in this as well, or did you watch this? I had no idea that there were like tons of people participating in this, or I mean, usually there are, right? But I remember in 2023, it was a little less, there was a little less engagement or something. You had a few that were actually trying really hard as if they were going to win a golden goose or something, but most of them were just like, oh yeah, we're kind of chilling. We have this free to play account. So I don't know. It didn't really feel like a challenge, that 2023 series. And that was one of the reasons why I didn't feel as compelled to actually participate in the 2024 challenge. But I want to see what he has to say about the 2025 challenge, and you know, then we can decide, is it going to be something that we actually want to do and we actually have the time to do, right? Mainly that second thing is going to be the make or break, I think.
You know, against content creators, I was like 13th out of 54 in areas. I think, what was my best actually? Hydra came 7th. Minotaur, I was top 4.
I mean, this is pretty cool, right? Like a scoreboard, a ranking to see where you are on the that's nice.
But anyway, so we kind of had these different scoring systems and point scoring, and then we had the kind of like team leaderboards.
Yo, OG Cold Brew. I thought he actually moved on to a different game the last time I saw him, but that might have been quite some time ago. MTG Jedi.
Going on last year. So this year, what we're going to do, similar vibe, but 2 big content creator teams. If you want to be involved and you are a content creator, then you can sign up. Okay, we've got a sign up form, which I will pin down below. You have
Free-to-play 2025 creator application. The 10th of January. Okay. So that's like a week away from now. No self-use of creator giveaways. I don't have those yet, G. I don't have those yet. And obviously no spending allowed and play fair. I haven't spent money on this game in over 2 years. We're good. Creators must meet the following criteria. Must have uploaded at least 10 Raid Shadow Legends videos over the past 3 months. Yeah, I should have that. Must commit to participating for the duration of the free-to-play event. Must be able to use Optimizer on Mac or Windows. Your application will be reviewed, and if accepted, you will be invited to a Discord channel for the competition. Please join Hell Hades Discord. So they're really trying to get people involved in this one, it seems like. I don't know, man. It's
have to be a content creator, obviously. Then we just need some of your info down here. If you've got some favorite content creators for Raid Shadow Legends that you think should get involved, then drop them a message. Drop them a message on their videos. Get in touch with them. Make them aware of what's going on, because it's a lot of fun. Okay. And what we're going to have is slight different.
Hey, maybe you guys don't want to see me do it because I haven't had 0 messages so far.
Difference from last year is,
or I guess I'm not your favorite content creator. That
instead of
it's probably that,
teams,
right?
2 teams of content creators, and then the top scorers in different areas of the game will contribute for that team for their point scoring. So depends how many content creators get involved, but it might be like the top 10 people that are fighting for Dragon go against each other, and we kind of like grab their scores from those things. There will also be a community side, so you'll be able to go up against the community. You know, we had some people do insane stuff last year. You know, Panda, JS, Gang, like Cropsico, all of these guys. I mean, there's tons, honestly, but we had some really insane participants last year that were doing things that did not seem like they should be free to play, but they were doing them anyway, like absolutely insane. So that will happen again. You'll get more information about the community side as we get closer to the event. So what we're looking for is an event starting on the 10th of January, on the Friday.
That's actually pretty good because Friday is my day off these days. So starting an account on Friday would be pretty doable for me, but yeah, we're going to have to see what the rest is, right? But it looks like I'm going to have to try, well, I'm going to have to commit to, yes, I want to participate without even knowing the rules yet, which if I knew like it's only going to be 3 months, like last time I think it was 3 months, I guess I could participate in it then, but
okay, so Friday we'll do a stream for it. Friday 8 p.m. UK time, which I think is 8 p.m. UTC. On Friday the 10th is what we're aiming for right now. There'll be a brand new kind of like sign up for the community and all that type of stuff. So the only thing that anyone needs to do right now is, if you are a content creator, I do need you to do the form now, because we need to prepare for that ahead of time. Okay. There's also a couple of things that we're throwing out there. So on the Hell Hades Facebook page, come and follow that if you haven't already, like the page. We're putting out some community questions in preparation. So for Free to Play 2025, should we be allowed to use legendary champions if we summon them? Should CCs have a lucky dip for like their starter champions, or should they just be able to choose which one they want from stuff like promo codes? From the promo codes, you can basically get any starter that you want from this list, right? So new player codes. There's even the Monkey King. Should he be allowed? Sun Wukong. Should we allow people to choose the one they want? So people choosing like the Deeks or the Mordecais, that type of thing. Or should it be a lucky dip? Okay, so that's one of the questions. The other question is, are you actually going to get involved? Let us know if you're going to join in the free-to-play fun and start a new account alongside us. If you do, don't start it yet, okay? Don't start it yet. You need to wait until we go live. So accounts that are set up before the 10th of January, 8 p.m., they won't be included in the optimizer stuff, okay? So just a watch out. If you want to be involved and kind of like do your scoring alongside us, you have to be able to optimize on a PC or a Mac so that we can put your points through on our stuff. Optimizing on a phone won't count for this. So you will need to be able to have some form of connectivity to a PC or a Mac or a laptop or something at some point. It doesn't have to be all the time, but that's how you register your scores and stuff. So you do need to be able to do it. What else do I need to go through here? There will be prizes and giveaways and stuff like that, like we did last year. There will be the opportunity to use any like the free legendaries that Raid give out throughout the time for sure. I do have a poll up on my YouTube channel as well, just with the main question really, which is should we be allowed to use legendary champions?
I think using legendary champions actually makes it a little bit more interesting, but also makes it more of an RNG fest, of course, right? Because I remember in 2023, you had like I think you had like a leaderboard there too, and yeah, who was on top of the leaderboard? Like people who pulled a Brogni or a Duchess from like their first shards, right? I mean, like pulling Brogni, dude. You have a clan boss team, just like that. You have a protector for all the dungeons, just like that. He's a hard hitter as well. You know, like stuff like that can really boost your account, I guess, right? So right now, just looking at everything, I'm not completely sure if I really want to do this. Because it's just been done, you know? The only thing I'm wondering is what these two teams are supposed to be. Like, not completely sure what that is all about.
So far, let's see if this has moved since I started recording. Over the last half an hour, it seems like most people are saying yes, but I'd love to know your thoughts because we want something which is going to be fun for everybody to watch along as well. So just a little bit about how it worked last year, and we're going to keep the same sort of format. There'll be a one-time point award for completing certain things in the game. And then at the end of a month, it's going to be a 3-month challenge.
Okay. There you go. 3-month challenge. Interesting. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I've done it so many times already, you know. What's bothering me is that it's the same damn thing. Right? I don't know, man. It's just always the same thing. Like I've made plenty of free-to-play accounts. Like 10 or so, right? And yeah, I don't know. Like most of the things have kind of been solved. And it's just dependent on what you're going to pull. I kind of hope that they were going to mix it up a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. Like say that some people can only use a specific faction or something, or yeah, I don't know. But it just feels like it's just going to be another free-to-play series for 3 months and then done. On the one hand, I do want to get involved for just, you know, community thing. It's cool. It's a community thing. But on the other hand, I don't even know how many people still enjoy like these new challenges. Like I hear it quite often, but do people really enjoy it? Because the first like the first couple of weeks of one of these accounts, not a lot is happening, right? Either you pull a legendary champion that's pretty broken, or you have to wiggle your way through the normal way, right? Yeah, I guess one of my main issues with this whole thing is kind of like this has all been solved every single year with every single free to play challenge, right? There's just nothing really fresh about it. Or at least I'm not really seeing anything fresh. Okay, the two teams of content creators, but is that it? Like what is the incentive? Like what, maybe like if there's a prize at the end of the road, that's a different story. That could make it interesting. I don't know what a prize like that could be, but maybe something like that would make it more incentive. Well, let's see what he has to say still about this.
3-month challenge. At the end of a month, you'll also get awarded a leaderboard point score. And that's based on how high up you are the leaderboard. You'll get a bracket of points. So one-time award for just doing stuff, and then end of month award for being high up on the different leaderboards. There's a full breakdown from Free to Play 2024 down below here, which I can link down below as well. There'll be a new page that's going to be set up for Free to Play 2025 once we've finalized all of the rules.
So Great Hall, 5 points per upgrade, 10 points per rank 6 champion. 5 points per upgrade. 10 points per rank 6 champion. So what was it? 3 months. So that's probably going to be one of the least desired things to do, I think, because you're probably not going to have enough time to actually rank up enough. You could get probably like, I don't know what people did last year, but my guess is if you can get 20, that's probably in a good spot, but you're most likely going to miss out on other things. Faction Wars, 2 points per star in 3 months time. I wonder how many stars you can actually get in 3 months. That's interesting. Campaign completion, campaign normal, hard, brutal, nightmare. Nightmare can actually be a challenge if you don't have some good champions for it. All right.
Some of the stuff is basically going to be the same. We're going to add in Chimera, which will be scored the same way that we scored Demon Lord.
Oh, bro. My Chimera teams on my main account and on my Void account are pretty bad, so I don't imagine... oh, sorry there, Simon.
You have the...
I don't imagine that being any good if I do a challenge like this.
Rights to change a scoring system, even during the event, if we've just got a multiplier completely wrong. We want it to be fun, not one area beats all. So bear that in mind as well. But I think we had to change one thing last year because Hydra scoring was just too silly. And that's it, really. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know the HH Gaming team are super keen to be involved. I'm going to be involved for sure. We'd love to have as many community members and content creators in the mix as well. Even if you don't play, make sure that you do come and like support your creators that are playing and showing you, you know, the new way to play Raid Shadow Legends in 2025. So that's going to be it for this video. Just a quick roundup.
All right, so we do know it's only 3 months. So I think I'm going to give it a shot because of that. I hope that I'm not going to regret it. It is definitely possible that I will regret this, but yeah, I think we should probably give it a shot. I guess the biggest challenge for me would be trying to get both the Only Voids and this free-to-play challenge get both of the content out there every single week, right? I would have to somehow try and get an extra video a week in, which right now it's doable because I have some time off, but I'm not going to have all this time all the time, right? So I don't want to like throw out the wrong idea about my channel, right? Because it still tracks on Sundays. It means that Sunday is the day that my videos are actually going to come out, and I'm not going to be able to post 2 videos every single Sunday. That's just impossible for myself. So yeah, so you guys decide, I guess. You guys let me know in the comments if you want to see me do that, yes or no. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do content wise, because again, some weeks I'm gonna be able to do 2 videos on a Sunday, but I'm not gonna be able to do that every single Sunday. So, and I also don't really want like the content that I'm doing right now to devolve, right, to be worse than it is. Because believe it or not, all this stuff, all the editing, all that stuff, I'm doing that myself. I don't have an editor. I don't want to have an editor. I kind of enjoy doing the editing, but there's going to be a lot less, you know, humor involved and all the good stuff that I really enjoy putting in these videos if I have to make several videos a week, right? So I don't want the creativity of the content creation to go down because I have to do more content creating, if that makes any sense. But I'm gonna hold off for one day and see what you guys have to say about it, and yeah, then I'll have to make my decision because it's next week Friday. So anyways, thank you so much for watching this week again. Something different. I've never actually done that before, I don't think, covering somebody else's video, but since there's not that much going on in this account right now anyway, like you can see right here, we're just farming some masteries for the dudes. I figured, you know what, let's check out that free-to-play thing and see what's going on there. And yeah, interesting stuff. Let me know what you think about it. Are you going to participate in the free-to-play challenge? Personally, I'm still more a fan of this. I'm not going to lie. I kind of like this Void Shard challenge thing. It just has some more flavor to it, in my opinion. Makes it a little more exciting than just, okay, let's open some shards and see what we get and work with that. Since I feel like most of those problems have all been solved, but I mean, I don't want to manipulate your decision on if you think I should participate or not. You guys can just tell me. Anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. Hope you guys have a nice rest of your week, and I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.